Hello, strong people. Week 10, day 1 of Battle at the Bridge All-American Pro-Am Prep. This is it. It's the last week before regionals. Battle at the Bridge. Whew. It's hot. But because it is the week of the show, I don't have a whole lot going on. It's just basically stay moving. So we have 3 sets of 3 at like 245. I think it's just from the rack. I'm going to do it from blocks. I don't like pressing from blocks, but I would rather clean and then just press it away. But I don't want to have to control the eccentric down because I just don't know if my that's the thing that was bothering my shoulder over the last so many weeks, month, whatever it has been a prep, however long I've been complaining about it. So it's the eccentric motion that bothers that. So if I can eliminate that altogether by just dropping it back down to the blocks after every press, I'll do that. It's very light, so it's not going to matter. It's not going to. Nothing is really going to stop me from pressing this weight unless there's a catastrophic failure. So as long as I can just, make sure everything feels good, make sure knees are good, everything's tight, technique's on point, feeling snappy, then we'll be good. Because that's all it is today, just kind of finishing touches. I think there's some accessories, and then I believe some light sled pulls, like 2 sets maybe, arm over arm. I always say sled pulls, but it's whatever. You get the idea. So that's about it. I have all my gear on, my sleeves. I'm going to throw belts on, all the normal stuff, just because I want it to feel the same way. So I know there's different opinions about that, but I know I don't need the equipment to press this weight. It's more so I want this weight to feel like the weight's going to feel on comp day. So I'm going to wear all the same stuff, all whatever. I always do that. I think I say that every single comp prep, but I mention it because that's why I use all this. The elbow sleeves, knee sleeves. I don't see an issue with it. Yeah. So I'm going to talk less and clean up. I've been using the pads, the blocks here as tables, so I got to clear them off before I can use them, but that's what we're starting with. All right, that went smoothly. If it didn't, then we were in trouble. So it's positioning feels weird out of the rack, out of the block, off the blocks, whatever. It always feels a little bit strange to me. I don't know why exactly, but when I clean the implement, it just seems to fall into place naturally. It's almost like whenever you lower a deadlift, like a heavier deadlift under control, it's going to naturally follow the path of least resistance, which is generally speaking your most biomechanically advantageous position. So that's why whenever, I'm getting off topic here, but it's kind of an important, nice to know thing. So if you're struggling with deadlift position, there's a bunch of things that could be wonky, but if you want to feel where your body is most, I want to say in your best position, your best power position, pull the heaviest deadlift. Don't worry about, obviously try to have good form on the pull, but control your eccentric. So once you lock out, get another brace, slowly lean down, stick your butt out. Keep sticking your butt out as the bar's passing your knee, and as it passes your knee, that's when you oh, I need that. Those shelves look nice. I want those. But as you're bringing the bar down to the floor, push your butt out, keep pushing it out, let the bar slide down your legs, and then as that bar passes your knees, then squat down at the same time. So that, and then once you get to the floor, kind of hold that position with tension in your whole body. And that's your starting position. Obviously, your hand width, foot width will interfere with that, but generally speaking, that's a good idea to do. I don't know if I explained that well, but that's what I like to do. That's how I've done it in the past. And it seems to work. So, but that's kind of how it is for me with cleaning the log, the bar, whatever it is. Whenever I clean it, it falls right into position, feels more natural. But we didn't have that today, and it was light enough it didn't matter too much. So I'm not mad. It felt fine. Legs woke up a little bit, probably second, third set, just because I didn't realize how high that setup was. If I dipped too low, I was going to hit the pads, but I don't dip very low in general. You dip as low as you need to get the most power, so, or as high as you need to, whatever. That felt about perfect for me, so felt good. Didn't feel anything funky. Not really thinking, but the first, like with the bar, I think, or with one plate on, I kind of controlled it down a little bit just to feel if the shoulder was wonky. It's still a little wonky. It's weird, but whatever. But I'm cool with that. Most of my accessories I don't get to do because they're ones that my coach pulled, like certain dumbbell rows, no log strict press, that was taken out. What else? There's some stuff I got to do, like some curls, little tricep stuff maybe. But the next big thing is the sled pulls, arm over arm, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to be light and fast, going to set those up here in a second. But I forgot to mention, now I'm getting ahead of myself here, but it's kind of cool to at least see. Obviously I have to win this show to qualify for what I'm about to mention. So they announced the events for America's Strongest Man, and I'm going to do my best to remember them. So they got a hoist, so like it's basically an arm over arm, but the implement's attached to the ceiling. So a little bit different, a little bit of a different element. I've never done one of those, but I imagine it's fairly similar to an arm over arm. It depends how they have it set up. Like if you're directly underneath it and you're kind of pulling that way, that's going to be a little bizarre. But it is what it is. Max barbell press from blocks. They haven't gone into details or rules saying if it's behind the neck or out in front or how you're going to do it. I'm guessing it's behind the neck. If you want to, you can do it whichever way. I have messed around with that a little bit. It's going to be different to see what type of bar they decide to use for that, because a power bar isn't going to have the flex like an Olympic bar, so you're not going to get that whip off your back, so you're not going to get that bounce up, a little bit of a propulsion out of the hole. So, I don't know. I'll wait to see if they announce that. It might be, I don't know, it's weird, because you want to train, and you might not think it's much of a difference. You might think that a stiffer bar is going to be easier to train with, but not necessarily. If you are not used to that whip, and you got 400 pounds on your back, and you're bouncing it down and powering it back up, that whip can catch you off guard. So I'll see what they announce, and I might have to pick up a cheap Olympic bar, which I've thought about before. I almost got one a little while back because there's a pretty cheap one, but I didn't feel the need to get it. So we'll see. Once again, I got to win this show Saturday to even think about any of this stuff. It's just cool to look ahead, be hopeful. But there's the hoist, the barbell from blocks. There's an axle deadlift medley, so I'm guessing it's going to be like 3 to 5 bars. Maybe for reps in the last one, maybe whoever finishes them all fastest, just depends. There's a frame carry into circus dumbbell, so that's interesting. I have not seen that. I'd imagine, I like frame, I'm pretty good at frame, but it's got to be within a certain weight. I've done 750 for the regional, the OSG regional last year, of course. So I'm looking forward to that. And then circus, I haven't trained it enough to know if I'm really that good at it yet. So I don't really know what to think about that. I'd imagine it's going to be like a 200 something bell, 220 probably, because it's part of a medley. But I don't know. So what have I named so far? 4 events? Oh, there's another one in there. I know one is a keg load, a keg carry and load series. Oh, max weight sandbag toss. I'm so freaking sick of sandbag toss. Max weight? I know I shouldn't be worrying about it because I got to qualify first, but it's the idea that it's a stupid event. And I might be saying that because I'm bad at it, but even if I was good at it, it's a boring event a lot of the time, especially for max weight. Like one throw. A series is much more fun to watch. Like how they did it at Worlds this year, that was cool. It was a twist, not too much of a twist, but enough one that it was entertaining to see. I think sandbag toss is just boring. So that's all 6 events. I believe it's a 2-day show. That's it. I've talked too much now, so let's do this, wrap it up, because I got to make dinner. We're doing some like steak, potato, mushroom, whatever you want to call it, mix. I don't know. Should be good, though. And then the home run derby I got to watch tonight. I don't have to, but I really want to. And I don't know if I mentioned, but it's my birthday today, so that's like my present, the steak and the MLB home run derby, because it's always been right around my birthday, and that's like my favorite thing to watch every year. So I'm going to get this set up. I'm going to do some real quick sled pulls, and we'll wrap it up. I'll check in with you guys after that. Okay, that's it. No more pressing. Next time I press, it will be on game day. Sorry, I'm putting my shoes on. And no more sled pull until game day. Arm over arm, same thing. But that last set there, almost flawless. Watching it back, there was no mistakes, I'll just say. No misgrips, no nothing. Maybe a little bit more tension off the start, but that was perfect. I shaved, 4 seconds off of the other run I showed? Just by longer pulls. So, bigger pull off the start, and then each pull after was consistent. No slack in the rope. Lean back a little bit more, legs. Everything clicked so much better that set. I just got to do that game day and we'll be fine. I'm happy. That's it. That's it for that. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit weird. The way my program is written, these last 2 days leading into the show, it's always, my coach always puts either Sunday or Monday, do this stuff, so do the press. And then Monday or Tuesday, do the final deadlift touch. So, I don't like to train on Sundays. I've always done it Monday, Tuesday this last week. And I'm going to try to keep that the same. So, the only issue with that is tomorrow, immediately after work, my dad is picking me up here and we're going to run down and pick up two more pieces of equipment. As long as nothing falls through between now and then. There's always that possibility, but it's like an hour and a half away. So I'm going to try to get there by 5:30, pack it up, drive the hour and a half back home, Probably going to get home around 7:30 or so. And then I'm going to do my deadlift session after that, which is going to suck. But I'd rather do that and then have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday completely off rather than have a day off tomorrow and then do the deadlift Wednesday, have 2 days off. I know it's nothing crazy, but it's a mental thing. I don't want to push it back. It's programmed, do it Monday or Tuesday. So I'm going to do it Monday or Tuesday. In this case, Tuesday, tomorrow. I'm excited to show you guys the pieces of equipment. I don't know if I'm going to keep the one. I'm probably going to keep one of them, but I don't know about the other one. I think one of them might come with another bench, so I might have 2 benches to get rid of or whatever. So we'll see. But I don't need either one of them, but they are too good of a deal not to buy and maybe even resell. I don't know. I don't really care to resell stuff. I don't buy equipment to make money on it. So, but in this case, maybe. I don't know if I'll have the space for both of them. The one's a pretty big machine. I don't know about the other one for sure, but you'll see. If I get them, I'll show them off tomorrow. So we'll see. But that's it. I'm gonna go get showered up, start cooking dinner, and sit down and watch the home run derby. So until next time. Oh, in case you're wondering, I turned 28 today. It's pretty cool. I'm not 30 yet, so that's good. I will be soon enough, though, so that's kind of disappointing. But 28 for now. So until next time, go outside. Yeah, I'm outside. Go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.